Hello, my name is Me, and I am replayed. What does it mean? It's simple. I'm 67 years old. I know I don't look 67, and that is exactly the point. I've rejuvenated myself a little. What you see here is roughly what I looked like 25 years ago, when I was 42. And this is the exact form I take in my music videos. That's the whole idea behind it. I am me, completely authentic but replayed. As if you're hitting rewind and play, letting the reels run again. I'm still me, just an earlier version. Me replayed. This channel is all about music, and that music is replayed too. When I was around 20, I was composing songs. First, singing at the piano, recording myself onto cassettes. Later, I played these original compositions with my band at live gigs, and of course, recorded those as well. When the first small Sony Walkman came out in 1980, allowing you to record onto standard cassettes, I grabbed one immediately and put it into my pocket. It became my constant companion. Melodies would pop into my head at any moment, and I could capture them right then and there. To this day, a massive archive of recordings from that era is stored in my basement. Then came the entire evolution of technology. 4, 8, 16-track recorders, synthesizers, samplers, drum machines, the first computer-aided software synths, all the way to the present day, where a single computer is all you need for an entire production. So, the songs you hear on this channel weren't just invented yesterday, and they certainly weren't generated at the push of a button by AI. I recorded many of these ideas around 45 years ago on that little recording device. Over the years, as more and more equipment came along, I composed, arranged, and wrote the lyrics. Fortunately, I captured practically everything on tape. My basement is still packed with countless cassettes, ideas, fragments, half-finished or completed songs, and versions of versions. Music that has accompanied me my entire life. Over the decades, I've pulled these songs out again and again, tweaking them, developing them, rearranging them, putting them away, and rediscovering them later on. And why did I never release anything? I don't really know myself. Even though there were times I worked intensely on them, I probably got too bogged down in the technical details. Looking back, I should have just hired a handful of musicians, booked a proper studio, and finally finished those songs. The performance of a team is greater than the sum of its parts. I probably should have taken that to heart back then. But instead, the songs stayed on cassette, until now. Because now I got some help. I engaged virtual musicians and gave them a good version of my song. I asked them to stick strictly to the provided arrangement and structure, and I chose a singer who has exactly the same voice as me, but of course quite a bit younger. I took them into the virtual studio and, after a few sleepless nights of hard work, after countless takes, many versions, and a whole lot of passion, the song is finally ready. They are my songs. I composed them. I wrote the lyrics. They come from my life and were born directly from my experiences. Now they are newly recorded, modernly produced, and brought to life visually. Exactly, me replayed. For the music videos, I hired my studio musicians again. And yeah, I know, the guys look a bit as if they've fallen out of their time. But that's exactly why it works. We're all a bit back to the future. Back to the time when these songs were written, but equipped with the brilliant possibilities of today. And since there are still plenty of cassettes waiting to be dusted off in my basement, I won't be running out of material for new, old songs anytime soon. And I'll do it again. I like to work with my professional musicians. They sound much better than my old, self-played demo cassettes. I will take them into the virtual studio and give them another one of my old recordings. Would you like to hear the result? Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and I will let you know as soon as the next new, old song drops. So, get ready for some surprises. Thanks a lot and have fun here at meReplayed.